Hello, everybody. I'm so thankful that you have taken the time to spend with me today. I want to first introduce myself. My name is April Calamera, and I am a specialist for the Grief Recovery Method. Through the method, I have helped grievers walk through it, learn new tools to manage grief, and heal from incomplete communications. Now, some of you may be wondering, why am I still watching this? Well, I hope that it's because you want to learn more about grief, in particular, grief during the holidays. Now, I've been through my share of grief, and the holidays, especially immediately afterwards, can be very challenging. The holidays can be overwhelming with joy and pain. Memories that once brought happiness and smiles might now bring tears and sadness. Holiday traditions change or stop completely. A once full house is now silent. Maybe you feel like there is just less to be thankful for this year. Whatever it is for you, that's okay. It is natural and normal to experience a range of emotions when you are grieving. Keep in mind, we are all grievers in one form or another. Grief is not just about death. It is about losing a relationship, either through divorce or estrangement, moving, losing a pet, change in your physical or mental health, or financial challenges, including losing a job. There are over 40 plus grieving events that a person can go through in their lifetime. So, what is grief then? In the grief recovery method, there are two definitions that we use to sum it up. The first is that grief is the normal and natural reaction to change or loss of any kind. The second, grief is the conflicting feelings caused by the end of or change in a familiar pattern of behavior. So now that I've said all that, is the holiday season going to look different for you this year? Perhaps it is someone close to you that is facing a tough season. Do you know how to handle their emotions gently without trying to fix them? Without unsolicited advice? Without comparing or judging or telling them that they need to be strong and move on? Grievers just want to be heard. And maybe you don't understand what they're going through and you don't know what to say, and that's okay. But just tell them that. So now let's talk about surviving. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I have a miracle pill that will take all of your grief away. As a matter of fact, the only way to heal from grief is to go through the pain and process the emotions that come along with it. Consider this your emergency raft. Eventually, you will need a bigger and stronger boat to get out of the water. So when you are ready to toss the raft and get in the boat, call me. Now, let's talk survival. I have 9 points to share with you. Number 1, recognize the differences that might be this season. Some of us have kept traditions year after year after year. And that's great until the kids grow up and they move out of the house, or a favorite pet is no longer around, or a loved one that has passed is no longer participating, or a divorce has split custody and Christmas morning is silent this year. Think through your holiday traditions. What can stay as is, and what might need to be modified or scrapped altogether? How about exchanging traditions? Try something new? Maybe something as simple as having Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day, or vice versa. If money is tight this year, do a Secret Santa gift exchange instead of buying gifts for everyone. Number 2, Communicate with others. Letting others know where you are at in your grief and what to expect or not to expect from you is important. But more important is that you are talking to those that are understanding and accepting of your boundaries. Find your safe space and safe person. Number 3, speaking of boundaries, don't feel obligated or guilty when it comes to attending gatherings. If you do attend, give yourself permission to leave early or have a plan for if and when emotions start to creep up. Excuse yourself if you need to. On the other hand, isolating yourself is not a great idea either. Consider having a small gathering with trusted friends that understand your situation. People that are okay with you calling in an early night or listening to you as you share in your pain. Number 4, evaluate your energy levels. Do not overcommit. Leave some space for plans to change. You may be running short on patience. Recognize where you're at in your grief and to prevent any unnecessary explosions. There's nothing wrong with you. You are using all your energy and patience to get through today. Trying to avoid interactions with people who might test your patience is also a good idea. Number 5, when you are grieving, we are so focused on what we don't have that we forget to recognize what we do have. It might be hard to say, I'm thankful for, but you might be able to say, I have. If that is all you can manage at this point, that is enough. Number 6, plan something special to remember a loved one with photos, share stories and memories, or something that shows a special remembrance. For example, make time to create a Christmas ornament or decorate a holiday picture frame to hold a memory of a loved one. Buy a gift for them and donate it to a local charity or someone in need. Sing their favorite Christmas song or make a favorite dish. Whatever sparks happy memories and a good story. I remember the second year after losing my son. There were at that time 3 families, including mine, that had recently lost a child. We got together and made ornaments for the tree with our favorite photos of our kids. The siblings participated as well, and they made their own special ornaments. We shared a meal and talked about our angels. Tears and laughter filled the room. We even made extra ornaments for each other to share the memories each Christmas. And I want to show you that ornament that we made many years ago. It's nothing fancy, but it's very special to me. As you can see, it has lots of photos, different ages. Number 7, when you plan for it, you are less likely to get caught off guard by the tsunami of emotions. We all need a break from the tsunami occasionally, but be careful you only visit, you don't live there. Many of us have been taught to numb the pain in one way or another. Food, alcohol, shopping, and many other unhealthy habits that temporarily shift our focus. Be cautious of what your go-to is when you are stressed or sad or angry. During the holidays, it is easy to overindulge. It is actually usually encouraged by family and friends. Set boundaries if you need to. Perhaps you have a wingman or a wingwoman to help you to stick to those boundaries. Keep in mind, exercise, books and movies, especially fantasy, are also common numbing behavior. So binging on Netflix for a week might not be in your best interest. Number 8. One of the grieving events I mentioned earlier is your health, or the health of someone close to you. It can be frustrating when your physical body does not work the way it used to. Perhaps this year, the outdoor lights don't get hung, or maybe none of it gets done at all. And that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Your energy levels may not allow you to attend all the events you used to. So pick one or two, but leave early. And if you are a supporter of someone with health challenges, be patient with them. They are not choosing to be tired or unhealthy or depressed. I guarantee it is more frustrating for them than it is for you. Number 9. If you know someone who is going through a hard time this year, and they may not want to bother anyone with their problems, reach out to them. Let them know that you care and support them. Include and invite them in your plans. Even if they decline, please understand that it is not personal, but know that they appreciate you and feel loved. Just telling them that you are thinking about them goes a long way when the world feels like chaos to them. As I finish up here, I want to acknowledge that loss is painful. There is no right or wrong way to grieve or to celebrate the holidays after a heartbreaking loss. Spend time with others or conserve your energy. Remember that you can be lonely while surrounded by others, or you can be alone and be at peace. You don't need to listen to unsolicited advice or do what others think you should do. Maybe you think that everything I've just said is all junk. It is your choice. We all grieve differently, but one thing is true. You will not be fully healed until you have spent some time actively processing your grief. It will only get buried, sometimes for quite a while, but eventually it will make its way to the top, and you will find yourself wondering what just happened. If you would like more information about the grief recovery method, I will put a link in the comments to my site, or if you have my phone number, feel free to call me or text me. It would be my honor. Wishing you all a peaceful and healthy holiday season. Take care.